Well, the first thing that hit me in the eye when we arrived at this car event was this nice Rover. Sorry if people don't really like them, but it was a 6-cylinder, and yeah, I've got a bit of a thing for the old Rover. Of course, there's the badge, nice and gleaming Rover badge. Not probably one of my favourite Rover cars by any stretch. And anyway, then we move across to a very, very nice HQ, looking very pristine, from the 1970s, of course. Absolutely love the red on this. It was really popping in the sun as well, as you can see. Nice black interior, red and black. Don't think it gets much better, but this car was absolutely pristine for being, you know, something that's probably close to 50 years old, or is 50 years old. But as you can see, beautiful. And then of course we move on to an LE Holden. These were neither a Monaro or a Statesman, but they used Monaro bits and had Statesman bits in them as well. But this was a beautiful, one of the best examples I'd ever seen of one. I've seen a few, but this one was absolutely one out of the box, paintwork wise and everything, right down to the gold wheels. Absolutely one out of the box, as I said. I don't think I've ever seen a better LE, and of course the paint colour on that was called LE Red, I believe. Absolutely stunning looking machine. Same with this nice Camaro. And then we move across to another Monaro. Camaro and Monaro get very confused. And yeah, there's primarily Holdens at this event, but there was a few other Triumphs and MGs and one Rover, as I said. And of course there's a nice EH wagon with these complete with surfboard. A bit far away from the ocean where this winery was, but nevertheless, you know, it is of the 60s, I suppose, with the surfboards on top, and you took your wagon surfing. But that thing is absolutely pretty. And the same with this old EJ. Probably not one of the more popular Holdens of the time, because they were still running the old, what was it, grey motor, I think, in those. And yeah, but still, this thing was absolutely done up beautifully, very immaculate looking car.
How much for my
And then
VH?
we move on to a nice LJ Tirana. Tirana S, actually. And whether the sign was right or not, it had a bit of a for sale sign on it as well. But it had a very healthy price tag attached to it. So yeah, obviously they're collectible in their you know, pretty current state, shall we say, or original state. But yeah, that was very cool to see too, the old four-door original looking Tirana. And then we move on to this beast, which we've seen a few times at Coffee and Cars and also at Monaro Day. This beautiful, beautiful looking Monaro. It's one of the best greens and the black top on it. And yeah, we did see him at Monaro Day, so but I thought I'd give him a second look again. I mean, the green on that was just absolutely stunning. And well, everything about the car is stunning. Probably not my all-time favourite with the black hardtop, but still, nevertheless, very nice to see. And with that green paintwork, that just really popping in the sun. And of course, here's the Monaro driving out, trying not to bump into other cars or people, which wouldn't be a very good look at one of these events, would it? But yeah, it's still nice to see a few of these old girls running around. And here's a nice Triumph TR3. This thing was looking very nice for anybody that likes little old British cars. Yeah, I've seen a few, but this one was yeah, very, very nice, and the paintwork on it was absolutely immaculate. And yeah, interesting cockpits on these. I think you have to be very, very close friends with the person, but nevertheless, you know, still old, cool old British cars. And I went back for a second look at this this Rover again. I just couldn't resist looking at a bit closer and looking at all its electrics and the wheels on it. But this time we have a bit more of a nosy around it, the old Rover, with its wood dash, very, very wood dash, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, get the furniture polish out for cleaning that one. And yeah, I wonder if they used varnish, or what was that other stuff they used to use years ago? Shellac. That was always a thing, wasn't it? I think back in the day, shellac crystals or something they used to use. But whatever the less, the woodwork on that was absolutely pristine as well. And as I said, I do have a bit of a soft spot for Rover, and like this one, not as much as some of the other models, but yeah, it's still cool. And of course, one of my favourites. I wonder if you can guess why. And yeah, nice. The old EH wagon driving out. That's a thing of beauty to see, isn't it? Don't see too many wagons around these days. And this was another very nice dark grey EH sedan with matching interior. But this thing looked so cool too. Very, very nice shiny paintwork on it, and of course the sun making it pop absolutely beautifully. So yeah, I guess you could say the EH is another one of my favourite Holdens from the 60s, if we go by years. But that thing was just absolutely beautiful. And of course I couldn't let this thing go by. This beautiful Ford coupe, American of course, but yeah, I couldn't pass it by. Absolutely beautiful. And of course he was taking pride and place in the middle of the venues, so yeah, you couldn't help but see him. And it was very nice to see, and I did hear him, but unfortunately I didn't get any sounds of his motor, but it sounded absolutely beautiful, I can assure you. And of course no car show is complete without the old Holden sin bin, is it? Especially with a big V8 in it as well. But yeah, a bit of a plainer one, but yeah, still very cool to see the few of these old Holden panel vans kicking about. And then this thing was very interesting. This old Lee Francis, and I believe it was an English car. Never ever seen one before, but this had to be the most interesting car that I've ever seen at a car show, well, to my liking anyway. Yeah, I'm still to look up the information about it too much, but this thing was just one thing out of the box and very, very cool. As I said, I don't think I'd ever seen one, or maybe even heard of the name. So we finish off with this bit of a cross section of some of the nice Triumphs that we saw the other day. So I'll say it's not a long video, but I'll say thanks again for watching, and if you have liked this type of thing, don't forget to like and subscribe, and all being well, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers for now guys, and thanks a million.